The very inspiring story of Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi, defined in the main by hard work, tenacity, uncommon love for humanity, determination, and belief in God, is a clear indication that one can get to the height of their dreams in life with steadfast and unwavering belief in God. Today, Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi, who began life as a mere apprentice or shop or an errand boy, has metamorphosed into what he likes to refer to as Bannex billionaire, rubbing shoulders proudly with those who call the shots in Nigeria's social, political, and economic corridors of power. Today, Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi sits atop a very rich array of thriving multinational operations, businesses and investments that cut across real estate, financial services, oil and gas, manufacturing and hospitality that span 4 continents of the world. Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi's vast real estate conglomerates include commercial apartments in the USA, the UK, Canada, and some of the largest plazas and a chain of luxury hotels across West Africa. He is also the chairman of Bannex Group of Companies, which include Bannex Industries, Bannex UK Limited, VOM USA Incorporation, Bannex Hilltop Hotel and Suites, Ghana, Bannex Microfinance Bank, VOM Oil Limited, among many others. Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi was born on the 31st of July, 1959, in Orauku, in the Idemili North local government area of Anambra State. His upbringing had very strict religious standards. Through the Victor Mbanisi Humanitarian Organization, Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi has provided financial and material assistance to the less privileged and awarded scholarship to intelligent but indigent students. Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi was called to the ministry of God in 1995 while praying on Mount Olive in Israel with a mandate to win millions of souls for Christ. Through his words and deeds, Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi has touched the lives of Nigerians and non-Nigerians alike who are employed in his many chains of businesses scattered around the world. The year 2019 is indeed a special year for Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi because he's in the midst of a lot of celebrations of life-changing events that have given a great meaning to his life. Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi hits the 60 years mark this year and celebrates 40 years of business success. He will also present his autobiography titled From Shop Boy to Bannex Billionaire. Other highlights of Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi's 60th birthday ceremony are the foundation laying ceremony of the Victory Cathedral, the Bannex Beach Hotel and Resorts, an international standard luxury hotel, will be opened at the Bejuleki area of Lagos State. What could be said to have jump-started the Diamond Jubilee Anniversary celebration was the consecration of Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi in Abuja a month ago.
Are you persuaded that God has called you to the office of a bishop?
Yes, I am persuaded.
Will you accept this call and fulfill this trust in obedience to Christ?
I will, for he is my help.
Will you be faithful in prayers, in study of the Holy Scriptures, that you may have the mind of Christ?
I will in the power of the Spirit.
I will in the power of the Spirit. Take that again.
I will in the power of the Spirit.
Will you boldly proclaim and interpret the gospel of Christ, enlightening the minds and steering the conscience of people?
I will in the power of the Spirit.
As a chief priest and a pastor, Will you encourage and support all baptized people into their gifts and ministries, nourish them from the riches of God's grace, pray for them without ceasing, and celebrate with them the sacraments of our redemption?
I will, in the name of Christ, the shepherd and the bishop of our souls.
I thank God for what He has done already and what He has been doing in my life, in my ministry, in my family. I give Him glory because I will say that I'm highly blessed in every area of my life. I've been blessed, and there's nothing I have asked God. No one thing I have asked God He didn't do for me. I can't remember one thing. So if I ask anything, it's already done. I have never wished or expected to be a bishop. But I was surprised. I woke up one morning, a few weeks ago. About how many weeks ago now? Less than 2 months now. 5:30 a.m. like that. And I was told I'm going to be a bishop. I said, bishop. I was wondering, where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? And I was, I said, no, I'm not interested. I don't like to be a bishop. I'm already a pastor. I'm already a reverend. It's enough. It's okay. The most important thing is the work. And I've been criticizing the bishops, some of the bishops, saying that that is not wearing regalia. That is the work that matters. So I've been criticizing them. So me becoming a bishop now, I say no, it's not possible. So, but day by day, instead of going away, because I prayed about it, I asked God. I said, God, why? Are you the one speaking? Why must it be so? And why should I be a bishop? And so on. I said fasting and praying and asking God why. The more I do that, the more it gets strong in my heart. And I couldn't say no any longer than to say yes. It's interesting because I would say 6 months ago, I will say completely no. 3 months ago, I will say completely no, it's not possible. Anybody tell me that kind of thing. And when it came, I didn't know it's possible. But the more I refused to accept it, the more it became strong in my heart. The more I refused, the more it came strong. So I say no problem. If it's the will of God, why not? I give God glory, I thank God. And I know that God is about to do something. I know He's about to do something in my life because it cannot be for nothing.
Highly excited and honored, and then grateful and thankful to God for this day. I know it's a day that will surely come, but I didn't know it would be this quick, but I still thank God because I know my husband has great passion and love for God. His work is paramount, even as a full businessman. Then, now that he is full-time ministry, he's consumed with zeal for the work of God. For the past 20 years, he has been in forefront in the ministry, seriously, in the gospel, yes. He's an evangelist to the core. In fact, sometimes if I say this one is radical for Jesus, why do I say that? Because there's no trip he's making, whether locally or internationally. He doesn't care who is beside him, even if it's Donald Trump, Buhari, whoever. He doesn't care. He must have hundreds of tracts in his bag that he's sharing out. My husband goes an hour before the stipulated check-in time so that he can be able to comb the whole, departure hall and surrounding of the any airport to share tracts, whether in Nigeria or outside Nigeria. So he has been preaching gospel for the past 20 years. There's to the glory of God, a ministry we are running, Victory Holy Ghost Mission. That one is about 20 years. It has a Bible school that has graduated hundreds of people. This August we are graduating about 160 ministers, and so he has been, he has been apostle he is an apostle in the marketplace.
We expect greater commitment. We expect love for the kingdom. We expect the salvation of souls. We expect that they speak, peace. They speak commitment. I mean, they speak to power. And they stand in their place of commitment and in their place of calling. We expect that the work of God will increase more. Like, for instance, my wife with me, the Bible says, one shall put to flight 1,000 and two shall put to flight 10,000. So we expect that with her coming to join forces with me as a bishop, we'll be able to do much more than we have done. And then they will stand in their own right. They'll join other bishops to consecrate bishops, pastors, priests, and they'll be able to speak truth to power, to the political class, and to the leadership in our nation. So they have joined the leadership of the church at the peak, and so they will be able to play their own role, and they will be able to stabilize that which is, and move this nation forward.
Despite I'm older than him, he's like more than a father to me. He rescued me when my life I was about to draw. I was even about to dead. That time I was alive, but I was alive, but I was already a dead person until I entered in church. That on 6th of January 2000. I can never forget that date in my life. Okay. This man, he behold me, prayed for me, anointed me. Madam sister, this changed in my life. And to cut this off, he employed me in his company. I worked there. I went there as a security officer, a security man. I worked about 2 years. One day I resumed work early morning, he just gave me a letter. Go and take over the store. I carried the letter, went back to him and said, sir, somebody, what this man would never want to hear for you is I can do.
I can't do it.
I can't do it. Don't tell me that. He will tell you, that person doesn't have two heads. Go, Dickie, go do it. And take over there. And thank God, this one's clocking 60 years now. God is going to give him many, many years ahead. He made my life change totally. And so now I'm going to pass 72. This man, I don't know. I just give God the glory for his life. I thank God these children are going to grow in front of him and we see grandchildren.
He's a disciplinarian, very strict, very religious, or
Serious with God.
Serious with God, yes, that's the word. Yeah, it's a caring, good man.
Okay.
Caring, good man.
Daddy, today you turn 60, and all I'm asking God for is for you to age gracefully and for you to be around long enough to see your children and your children's children, and for you to be around, for you to reap the fruits of your labor. You didn't go through this 30 years or 30 something years hustling and working to build this legacy and not be around for you to reap, to enjoy it. So I really want this, from this year onwards, you start enjoying the things that you've planted, or reaping the fruits of your labor. So happy birthday, and we hope to see you keep being here, and your children, your grandchildren are going to hear your story, and you're going to tell them stories about how you built this beautiful legacy called Bannex Group.
It's plenty, 20-something, 30-something years of love, care, discipline, a lot of discipline, hard work, and training, serious training. So, but yes, he's an embodiment of very sweet, very firm, very disciplinarian.
You had to do that for
yes.
your next. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, so it's a mix. It's been a mix, and it still is. It's but most of all, um, um, training that you cannot get anywhere. Yes, and that is one thing I appreciate most about being his daughter. I know that for one, I've become a very strong woman because of the training him and our mom gave us. So, yeah.
I have known him for the past maybe 5 years now, and he's an amazing person. I've learned a lot. He's a great man, and he talks. He's the kind of person that likes to sit us down, tell us about the things that got him where he is today. So you learn a lot of things that it's almost like a business school, a life school on its own, because he talks about everything from
time management,
about discipline. He talks about different parts of life.
Don't lose your gold in the ocean.
Yeah, he has all sorts of.
Can you break that down for us?
Don't be careless. Don't be careless.
He has all sorts of quotes and sayings, and so he's the kind of person you'd love to have, especially as a young person trying to chart your way through life. He's the kind of person you like to have. So an amazing person, very passionate about God. You see that all around him, and yeah, so amazing father. Happy birthday, happy 60th birthday, Daddy. We love you, we celebrate you, we're proud to be called your children. Thank you. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Yes, I would like to use this medium to say a big congratulations to him, and I'm wishing him more wisdom. Wisdom that I'm talking about is not rational thinking. It's not, wisdom that cannot provide solution. Because the kind of wisdom that God gave to him is the one that provides solution. I've not seen any difficult tasks that this man, is introduced to, and that things remain difficult. Handle it like any other friend. I want to say that God will add more value to his life. He will not leave us soon. He will fulfill his age. What he said, the Lord told him, and he wished to stay is 120. And he just did, he's celebrating half of that. Okay. So we still have 60 to go. Okay. And that 60 will be in health, will be in sound mind. He will not deviate from the Lord. He will remain strong, both in all areas of life. He just told us that he's going fully, for 10 years now, he decided to go fully into the ministry. The Lord will use him to make more mark in the ministry.
We join millions of friends, admirers, family members, and the beneficiaries of the largesse of this great philanthropist and humanist par excellence, Bishop Dr. Victor Mbanisi, a very happy birthday.